Good afternoon. A sibling shootout over a business dispute turns deadly in Sterling Heights.
Police say a brother and sister pulled guns on each other and began shooting. Fox 2's Ingrid Kelly with more on what happened.
We're extremely devastated as a family. We're just devastated.
A heartbroken family member can't believe she just lost her niece to gun violence. And even more devastating, the person who pulled the trigger was the niece's brother.
From what we understand, that this is a dispute over business between a brother and a sister. And ultimately, in the mix of the dispute, they both pulled out firearms and multiple shots were fired, and the female was struck.
The incident unfolded at 9 a.m. in the parking lot of the siblings' business called Cath Chemicals in Sterling Heights.
They make hand soap and different types of chemicals.
Family members have identified the victim as 54-year-old Rita Evans, who was pronounced dead at the hospital. Her brother is Zachary Holston III, who was not injured. He called police and said he was involved in a shooting. Friday afternoon, police told Fox 2 that Holston is being held until a prosecutor can see the case and appropriate charges can be filed.
I have to point the finger at my nephew who did the shooting. You know, I won't say he's an excellent marksman, but he's very good with a gun. So if he wanted to stop his sister or wound his sister, he could have done that. He didn't have to kill his sister.
The scene's so chaotic out here, the victim's purse is now considered evidence. But as this investigation continues, the key question is, will the brother be charged or will this be considered self-defense?
Whether it was self-defense or whether it wasn't, these things are going to be figured out.
Police say they are looking at surveillance video and other evidence to send to the prosecutor's office. This gas station clerk who works near the shooting scene is upset that shots were fired outside.
We could have been outside, something could have happened. Our customers, something could happen to our customers. It's crazy that something like this happened around us.
Now Rita is being remembered for how she lived.
She was a wonderful, giving, loving woman.
This family hopes other families will learn from their tragedy.
People have to learn how to talk regardless of what it is. It can be talked out. It should not be a shootout.
In Sterling Heights, Ingrid Kelly, Fox 2 News.
An explosion leaves a home leveled in Chesterfield in a neighborhood there. It happened around 11 this morning in the Carriageway Trailer Park. Police say contractors were working in the home's yard when they ruptured a natural gas line. The family who lives there was dropping their daughter off at the school when they heard the explosion. They lost everything inside, including their dog.
We've already got investigators from both the police department and the fire department on scene to see what was the challenge, what went wrong, and to make sure that, we can prevent this kind of thing from happening in the future.
And we'll have more details on this tragedy coming up at 6.
More than 1 million Michiganders are expected to hit the road this weekend. AAA says right now this is the busiest time on the roadways. This is I-75 and M59. Sky Fox giving us a live look at traffic as people head out of town.
For once, it looks like our weather's finally going to cooperate. It's going to be beautiful for the entire holiday weekend. Is that even possible?
Are we finally in the all clear?
Yeah, I hope.
Finally.
I think so. I think we finally have good news for everybody. And the further north you go, you are going to continue to see that sunshine too. This is a live look just a little north of us near Mackinac City. You can see the bridge out there in the distance, but a lot of blue here. The skies are clear. We're seeing a lot of sunshine. So good news for those that are heading up north either today, tomorrow. This upcoming weekend is going to be fantastic. Temperatures pretty much statewide, mainly in the 70s. We have 73 degrees in Lansing right now, 70 degrees a bit closer to Toledo, out near portions of, say, the Detroit metro area. We're at 71 degrees right now, so not bad. And we're all dry. We're going to continue to remain dry, and across central parts of the state, really not a whole lot going on either. So that's just a little foreshadowing of what we'll see over the next several days. Temperatures tonight are going to get a little chilly. 62 degrees by 11 o'clock. We should be at 58 with a mostly clear sky. Our numbers are only going to continue to warm, though. You notice tomorrow, highs should make it well into the middle 70s. 75 degrees. Should be a sunny afternoon. afternoon. Low humidity, overall perfect conditions heading through the afternoon. Gets even better though heading into next week, and we might have a little bit of a taste of summer-like temperatures for the middle part of next week too. So we'll show you those numbers in the forecast coming up here in just a few minutes. Josh?
Stephanie, thank you. Michigan law allows people to light fireworks this upcoming weekend, but before you light the fuse, remember they have a warning for a reason. According to the Consumer Product Safety Commission, more than half of all firework injuries are burn-related. Injuries to the hands are the most common, followed by legs, face, and eyes.
Always recommend that you have a hose handy or a bucket of water, that whoever is lighting it is knowledgeable about how to light it, where to place them, how far to keep folks away from the fireworks, to be sober, to not be a fool. You can have your pop when you're done lighting your fireworks.
One other idea, if you have young kids around, put a glow bracelet on them so you can easily see whether they're getting too close to those fireworks.
Good advice there. Well, you know, safety will be on the minds of many in downtown Detroit this weekend.
Police will be beefing up patrols wherever crowds will be gathering. Fox 2's Camille Amiri has more on their game plan.
I feel the good atmosphere out here, good vibes, you know, nothing going bad.
And that's exactly how Detroit police want to keep it this Memorial Day weekend.
We want everybody to enjoy the weekend. Want them to enjoy it responsibly.
The long holiday weekend, the unofficial start of summer. Tens of thousands expected to be downtown for the Electronic Music Festival, as well as everything else the area has to offer.
I love the energy.
But as the crowds gather and as the weather continues to warm up, we often see the violence increase.
Of course, you have some people that's down here with malintent, but for the most part, everybody down here having a good time, vibing, everybody trying to catch a good vibe.
Detroit Police Chief James White committed to keeping the Motor City safe.
We've got our deployment, our 12-point plan, our neighborhood deployment, our park patrols.
And while an increased police presence is definitely being felt downtown,
I do feel comfortable walking down here.
DPD is also focusing on other areas.
We've got some added resources to our neighborhoods because we expect our parks to be very, very busy. We will be actively looking for people who are illegally carrying weapons, and I will emphasize illegally carrying weapons. We will be actively looking for them.
In Detroit, Camille Amiri, Fox 2 News.
AAA is working to keep the roads safe this holiday weekend. The Automobile Club is once again offering Tow to Go. When called, AAA can arrange for a tow truck to drive you and your vehicle to a safe place within a 10-mile radius for free. The number is 855-2TOW-TO-GO. This starts tonight at 6 and runs through 6 a.m. on Tuesday. Officials say this should only be used as a last resort. They encourage people to plan ahead if they plan to drink and arrange a ride home.